So I got this far, and now we're stalling. It looks like there's an ambulance, some cops. They're blocking off half the road. So no idea what's going on. We're all trying to force our way over to the right. We still have a bunch of cars turning. Doesn't look like they have or thinking about it, but there's no cop guiding traffic here. But I did see, I think, 2 to 3 squad cars ahead with the fire department and the ambulance. This intersection's been crazy right now. Well, just got off work, trying to get home. And hopefully this is clearing up now, I think. Because they had cones and everything. So I think this is the tail end of it. Don't know what's going on, that the street was blocked and everything. See some people on the right. Oh, there's the car all busted up. Is it busted up? It just looks like it stopped. I wonder if they got pulled over. Something must have happened. You don't get ambulance and everything just for a stop. Try to straighten this out a little bit. So something happened there. It is what it is. Alright. Oh. Probably gonna shave my head. Hair's a freaking mess. Well, I figured I'd go live and be nosy. Now I'm just trying to get home. Be careful with my speed, because now there's cops in the neighborhood. So, it's been a long day. Just want to grab something to eat. I'm probably just gonna go straight home. I got food at the house. So, figured kill some time, drive around, get some watch hours. I've said it already. In order to continue doing videos and continue trying to, show people stuff about, streaming and YouTube and cameras and all that stuff, eventually I'm gonna have to bother with the whole monetization thing just to learn it firsthand. Try to help people with it. So, yes, this is a blatant attempt to get watch hours. Should I go to McDonald's? Fuck no. Just go straight home. Where are we? I can't tell because the stupid phone's plugged into the charger and it messes with the computer. So now it's some CarPlay crap. Probably in Libertyville somewhere. Still debating. Eat out or don't eat out. I shouldn't eat out. But definitely gonna probably need to gas up. Right. I want to show the road, but because of the dashboard and the dash cam, you get fuzzy. If I go this way, it gets better. So, might just get a side view, I guess. Never been to this Luke's, and they don't have a drive-through, so I don't bother. I'm in no mood to go in. But I think I find that interesting. So, for some reason, the phone is doing some weird focusing thing to see if I can figure this out. Because if I try to show you the road, things get blurry because it's focusing on my dash camera and my dashboard. But if I kick it to the sides, it seems to clear up. So I'll show you guys the road, not my dash cam. See if I start turning it a little bit. That's not horrible, I guess, but it's still too much to the side. I personally prefer horizontal videos, but again, blatant attempt to get watch hours. Vertical is the only way I'm going to get people to pop in here, especially when I'm not actually doing anything. When I start hopefully taking vacation and traveling, I'll be able to do videos that actually have some kind of context to them. I'm trying to work a few things out, and if my deliveries to the Philippines make it and don't get lost, I'm gonna probably order that Starlink Mini, ship it straight to the Philippines, and then when I go there, I have Starlight to play around with, test out. Hopefully Speedify comes out with a router before I leave to the Philippines. I'll grab me one of those, and then I'll connect Speedify to the router and Wi-Fi to the router, sell data to the router, or whatever else I could get on there. Stream from the Philippines with the setup. That's still a few months away. Gotta start thinking of what I'm actually gonna do, because I'm not buying no more equipment. I got way too much gear as it is. I gotta cut that shit. Did have a request from video. They want me to use the Insta360 X3 live streaming in 360 mode at night, which normally I don't drive around at night. I'm at home because I already worked all day, but I'll figure something out. Maybe on the weekend I'll just take a drive later in the day and stick the camera in here. Yeah, that's freaking blurry. Kick it to the side a little more. Look at the architecture. There you go. Don't even know what the hell I was trying to say. Architecture. Funny colored grass, some trees. I had a funny one at work. I'll tell my funny story. So I had a staff member come up and say one of the computers in the computer lab is not working. So I'm like, okay. And they're like, I think it's missing cables. I'm like, really? Not surprised. I go to take a look at the computer. Yeah, I was surprised. Because was it just a data cable they took this time? Power cable to the monitor's gone, the HDMI cable's gone, the data cable's gone, power to the mini computer that's mounted on the back is gone. Legit, the only thing they didn't take is the keyboard and mouse and the actual computer and monitor, which, again, still seems odd to me because what do you... I mean, they went under the table and unplugged it and everything. It's like, what do you want with the computer cable? It's a specific cable for that model computer. It's no good to you unless you have one of those B-Link mini computers. You could use the HDMI cable, but the power cable to the monitor is a specific cable designed for that monitor. Hey, what's up, Drexler? Going through my funny story from work. I still can't believe they did it, but I mean the HDMI cable is so short. What are you going to use that to? I mean, the only thing that's worth anything to like reuse would be the data cable. Like, really? You are setting up a small Raspberry Pi VPN server at my house, so the at my home, so the Filipinos can watch American Netflix. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Now, what I would probably add to that, I'm not sure if you're familiar, it's not only a VPN, but it actually takes multiple network connections and bonds them and everything. It's called Speedify. And I've heard of people putting them on Raspberry Pis and everything, and actually using them as routers, but you could probably still use it for the same thing you're thinking of, because if it's being used as a router, it's also using the VPN and everything, it might still work. Now, the reason I like Speedify is because it actually combines the networks. Now, to give you an example, they all have their phones with the data plans and everything. It won't take from that unless it needs it, but you know how internet connections are goofy in the Philippines, at least from what I've been noticing. If it needs a little bit of extra oomph, it could actually take a little bit from each one of their phones just to get, you know, a little more power. But I mean, just a VPN itself is interesting. I don't think about that kind of stuff. I didn't even realize that they wouldn't be able to see Netflix and stuff. Well, I want to introduce them to Speedify when I go over there, because they always having connection issues. So just to give you an example, like Hannah, she keeps taking a cell phone or something and putting it as a hotspot. Let me throw a little scenario. Call me. There ain't no reason to call me. It's my personal phone. I haven't tested it this way, but just to give you an example, if you were to get, let's say, a router, not even connect any internet or anything to the router, it still produces a Wi-Fi signal. They connect all their cell phones to that Wi-Fi signal. They get a family plan with Speedify, put it on 4 or 5 phones or whatever. Just pay it like on a yearly thing, or even have people donate to pay it every month, whatever. But get a family plan, they'll probably get a better deal. And set up what's called parent share. So what would happen is, not only do they have their cell data, if that router is actually connected to something, they'll be able to get some of that connection as well, if I understand the whole process properly. But because all of them have their cell phones, and they're most likely going to be in different parts of the house or even outside, they'll share their connection with each phone. Not a lot, just enough to hopefully push them to getting a better signal. Now, Speedify is supposed to be coming out with an actual router, and I hope they come out with a router that could do dual SIM cards, because my plan is to get like a smart SIM card and a globe SIM card, stick it in the router, bond that connection. I'm going to be getting a satellite Starlink Mini I'm just waiting to make sure I could ship things to the apartment. If it makes it to the apartment, I'm going to order a Starlight Mini and ship it to the apartment I got and connect that to the router. So not only would you have the Starlink to the router, you'll have any of the cell phones giving a little extra kick. Plus, if they come out with dual SIMs, have the dual SIM. Dude, I'm talking about 3 to 6 to 7 internet connections smashing each other in there and improving shit. I'm just waiting for them to come out with that router. I'm gonna buy that shit like bam. Now I did my own. So just to give you an idea, you could do it with a Raspberry Pi. I did it with a mini computer. So I got 2 pieces of software on the mini computer. I have the Speedify software and I have the Connectify software. Connectify is like the router part. So I basically turned this mini computer into like a router. And then with Speedify, it'll take any connection you connect to it and bond it together to try to improve. They got 2 different settings, one for speed and one for like a why can't I think of the freaking name? Basically, it takes a little more juice, but it's gonna send all the packets through every Wi-Fi connection. And whichever one goes through like the fastest and the best and the cleanest and all that stuff, that's what they're gonna send. So it's not as fast of a connection, but it's a better quality connection, like a quality control type connection. And all I gotta do is, you know, get a couple of those like USB to RJ45 or, you know, connect phones to it with the pair and share. I basically set up the little computer to connect it to a router because I don't like using Speedify as the actual router. I'll use it more like a modem, do all the channel bonding and all that. Connect it to like a Unified Dream Machine or one of the new ones they got. I'm trying to remember the actual word they use. So, but basically it's quality. You either want speed or quality. I always did speed, but once I understood the quality a little bit better, where they legit send a packet through every connection, I think that might be better. But I was in the stream yesterday. I was in Leica's stream and Hannah's. They were both together, dude. And the difference between their quality was like night and day. Hannah's stream was clear, almost perfect when they were traveling. And Leica's, you could barely see anything. It was choppy. It was so bad. And then they get out of the clearing up, and I'm like, what providers do they have? Because in that area, Hannah's service provider was kicking ass, but whoever Leica had was having a lot of issues. Hey, what's up? I'm driving, so I can't see your name, but I see you're calling me. You're talking to me. As soon as I slow down at this red light, I can see your name. It says thousands. Oh, 1,000 mics. Okay, I remember you from the chats now. So yeah, I would mess around with, if you're going to be doing VPN, because it's a VPN too. So it's a VPN plus it's a network bonding software all in one. And to try to get phones and all that stuff involved, they got what's called pair and share. So as long as you're connected to, let's say, like the Wi-Fi, Speedify would end up on your phone connecting to your, like connecting your Wi-Fi and your cell data together. And then it will share that connection with all the other phones and the router and all that other stuff. Because what I've even noticed, and they kind of confirmed it, if I'm on Wi-Fi and I have my cell data and then I turn on like the hotspot, I believe the hotspot kicks you off the Wi-Fi and only uses your cell data. So you could only use one connection. But if you have your cell phone connected to the Wi-Fi and you have your SIM card in there with data, by running Speedify, it combines them both. So even for one phone, that's great, in my opinion. But then with the parent share, to combine them with other phones around you, and you know the girls, I'd say like 3 or 4 in one room and they're all streaming. So it would help each other out. So I'm planning on trying to introduce some of that crazy stuff when I'm out there. Still trying to plan everything out when I go visit the Philippines. It does, but at the same time, there's settings. So just to give an example, it knows with Wi-Fi, chances are you have a unlimited package, that kind of thing. So that's going to be your primary. Your cell data is going to be your secondary. So it only hits the cell data if it's having problems. Now, if you go into the settings like I do, because I'm crazy, and make the cell connection your primary, then it's going to tap them both. The other thing I found out, which I'm dying to get to the Philippines now, is their phones are dual SIM. Not in the US, but in the Philippines and Asia and all that stuff, their phones are dual SIM card. Now, they probably won't take advantage of that, but my crazy butt will. So if I could set it up to have 2 SIM cards, one from one company, one from another company, pop them both in that phone, make sure they both have data, and use Speedify and set them both up as primary, then it will combine both connections. And that's just the one phone alone. Now I connect that phone to, let's say, Wi-Fi. I have 3 internet connections. The 2 SIM cards plus the Wi-Fi. You know me. I'm crazy enough to do all that. Plus, with the Starlight Mini, I'll slap that on my back. I'll be on the I'll be on the scooter, dude. I'm telling you right now. I will have the satellite on my back, connected to a battery backup strapped to me, and I'll be on the scooter riding around with freaking satellite on my back. I'm telling you right now. I ain't even joking. I got power banks that actually have outlets on them. And I flew with them before, so I know I could at least take those 2 with me. I lose the internet, I unplug it, I plug it into the second power bank, I'm good for another, 2-3 hours, who knows how long. Yo, troublemaker, I didn't even look at the chat until now that we have a red light. You see? I'm good, bro. I know what I'm doing. Didn't even see you there until we hit this red light. So I'm getting close to the house, so now you gotta look at me. Seriously? I'm running out of gas already? I guess I'm going to the gas. I'm getting the gas light warning. But yeah, I'm just waiting to play. Not only that, let you guys know, there's a company out in the UK, I think it's something like Stella. They're coming out, they already have it, I think, in the UK, where you can rent a mobile router that already comes with like 2 SIM cards in it. It's gonna already have like an unlimited data package. They're claiming 300 download, 200 upload, and they'll ship it anywhere. Once it comes out, they'll ship it anywhere. So I can legit call them up, say I want one of their routers for a month, ship it to the apartment in the Philippines, go over there, pick it up, plug it into my battery backup, bam, done. Just plug the router in, done. Everyone connect to the router, drive around, be at the beach, be wherever, everyone connects to the router, multiple connections right there. If I set up the Starlink, had the Starlink connect to that same router too. They have their own bonding and everything. It's like, I think they said that one would be like 150, 160 a month. But I mean, just for a month to go out to the beaches and the waterfalls and all that shit, fuck yeah. I'll do it. Starlink, I think, is only going to be $50 a month, unlimited roaming over there. Plus the satellite's on sale. It's only like 14,000 pesos. I think it comes out to about 200 and something bucks, 250. The back of a pickup truck. Oh yeah, but I mean, they got that new one now. Like, it's about the size of a laptop. It's not even that big. You could literally stick it in your backpack. And they got a picture on their website where someone has it strapped like on the outside. So imagine having it strapped on the outside and you just take the cable and plug it into a power bank and stick that in your bag. Your backpack is your Wi-Fi. I mean, it's ridiculous. How good the connection is going to be like that, I don't know. But people are actually putting them on the minis. I think someone put it in their car. Like, they got the sunroof. They stuck it in the sunroof, closed it, plugged it in the car, and they went driving around with that. And I'm like, what? And they said with them driving, they still had a nice solid connection. So I'm too curious now. But I don't want to buy it in the States. I'm going to buy it in the Philippines. And hopefully before the sale ends. I got to jump on my app to get my discount. Were you in the movie Bratz? Maybe. You don't know. I could be famous. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. I had to load my discount because I'm cheap and poor. And go gas up my car. Shall return. And you can look at any crazies that pass by. Alright. Gas up and shit. Yesterday you said you were in Chicago. Where? Suburbs? Right now I'm in the suburbs. So I'm as far north as Great America, but I'm not going to say exactly where. But I'm as far north as Great America. I just left work. Where was I today? I was in the Mount Prospect office. I'll be in Chicago on Friday. I'll be in Norwood Park. No, wait. I'll be in Norwood Park, but that to me is still Chicago. On Friday. Why do I keep forgetting the other place's location? I don't know. Mine's slipping, bro. I was in Morton Grove. No, I was in Mount Prospect today. I'll be somewhere else tomorrow. And then I'll be in Norwood Park on Friday, but that's pretty close to Chicago. Why am I drawing a blank? Where am I going tomorrow? Who's messaging me? When are you going to Clybourne? Hopefully not soon. Where is? No idea. Maybe next week. Why am I forgetting? I'm gonna have to Google. I'm gonna have to. Where's my maps? Maps right here. How am I forgetting where I'm going tomorrow? Oh, that sucked because I just marked it as Northbrook. There we go. I'll be in the Northbrook office tomorrow. So there's multiple offices that we end up going to, so I'm all over the place. Go check it out. What's that? Norwood Park, Chicago. That is just a few minutes to Seafood City, Philippines. Yeah, you mentioned that. I'm gonna be in Norwood Park like between 8 like 8 and 9-ish. I'm gonna be setting somebody up on their laptop at 8. I gotta replace a computer at the same office, and I'm dropping off some stuff at the same office. So hopefully by 9:30 I'll be out of there. So that might be too early, because once I leave there, I'm like really leaving. Which way you going, dipshit? All right. Oh, I don't like when the car turns itself off. But I'm gonna have to put that on my phone to remind me when I'm in the area to check it out. But in order for me to do it, it has to be like around my lunch break, because I can't just, ditch work and walk around and buy food and shop and stuff. So I have to time it around lunch. So almost at the casa. I kept debating if I was gonna pick up food, but I just make food. Holy fuck! What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Oh no. You all blocking my house. I hope not. Okay, not. Like, holy heck. Yeah. That is a lot of freaking equipment here. And all they're doing is their driveway? Really? Why don't you come do my driveway afterwards, Holmes? My driveway's jet. Come on, open up. There we go. Seafood City opens at 8 in the morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could probably drop by there. Check it out. I know I Googled it the last time you mentioned it. Try not to hit my mirrors. Alright. Hey. We's home. So, yeah. I only been to Chicago once. Stayed near the lakefront. See, that's the thing. As long as you're like by the lakefront and all that stuff, you're not too far north. You're closer to like the downtown area and everything. It's cool. It's nice. You start going further north, even by the lakefront, you go towards the west side area, north side area, south side area, but further west, you got to be careful. Downtown area, lakefront area, you're fine. Oh, I've been walking Wi-Fi before. I just want to do it smarter next time. Yeah, but I'll definitely check it out. All right, guys. I'm going to run in, eat, take a nap, do some stuff. Yeah, definitely going to be in the chats later. Take it easy, fellas.